So we're at the start of a new PRS season. Andy,
Yes.
Plushy,
Hello.
how are we, gentlemen?
Good.
Good.
Well, thanks.
We're about to record the first podcast of the year. But before we get into that, we think we're going to take our competition guns, Rimfire and Centrefire, take them down, we're going to weigh them. Then we're also going to try and see if we can find the balance points on them. So, but before we do that, why is weight useful, Plushy?
It makes me grounded.
Good. In a rifle though. In a rifle, because we have been accused quite a bit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, this is a rifle project, not a personal bar. Otherwise
I was here for the Weight Watchers class.
could be
Is
both
this not
in
working?
Andy's a stellar.
Andy's probably right. Yeah, I know where my
right.
balance point is, and it's up here somewhere.
Yeah, mine's sitting on the ground usually. But in terms of PRS, we've often people look at it and go, yeah, they're pretty heavy guns. Why is that useful?
So we can put them on a bag, and they stay there and pretty much don't move.
Okay.
Fights recoil. Wobble is less. It allows you to spot your shots on target. Maybe you misses if you miss. Andy knows about that.
Yeah.
Well, these are my two. You guys have got yours in the next room. Let's take them downstairs and we shall put them on some scales.
Easy.
Check it out. Oh, too heavy.
That is
Too heavy. Start with Rimfire? Sure. Start with Rimfire. So this is a Bagara B14R. We're going to weigh that one in with scope, no magazine, at 6.5. All right, Andy, grab your Rimfire, chuck it on there.
This one won't balance.
As long as it sits on there, that's amazing.
How's that?
6 kilo.
When you let go.
Righto, Bushy.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of 8.9 kilos. Plushy, you're like 50% heavier than everyone else.
Yeah.
And the gun's got a bit of weight to it as well. All right, should we do a balance point?
Is that your 22?
That's his 22. So no magazine, which will certainly play a role. So I reckon with the magazine, that's about the balance point. So just under, I guess, that front front part of the mount there.
Yep.
So with a little bit more weight there, I reckon we would be about right. So does not hit the magazine, which is one of the critical things. All right, Andy, you're up.
Right. Well, I know this one's very heavy. Hence the brass weight at the front.
Okay.
Not too bad, but it's still front
Not
heavy.
great.
I think the balance point's more just, it's right on that barricade stop.
There's a magazine, it would impede your magazine.
No.
Those rotary mags and those anyway, they're up there.
Yeah, rotary mag's
They
pretty
don't
flush.
sit low, yeah.
Right, Plushy. Is this getting dry to support this thing? Is it going to just crumble?
Gonna crumble.
That's a pretty forward balance point compared to the other guns that we've just...
Well, okay, but compared to where you want it, not really.
Yeah, this is what we're going to get into.
Have you got a game changer here, or a medium, or a bag?
I have.
Because if you put a bag like there and there,
Yep.
which is about where your bag sits, it sits pretty much bang on where the centre of the bag is when it's up against the barricade stuff.
That's why these guys want a match. All right, try it with Centrefires.
Oh wow,
8 kilo.
that's right. You should put some weights in there.
I waited long enough to shoot this gun.
I mean,
What do you mean?
It sits in the safe a lot, so it makes a lot of difference.
What do you mean put some weights in it? Look, mine's 8.
Hey, 8 kilo buddies.
You should learn recoil management.
I think he's about to show us recoil, man.
I think this one might actually be lighter than my Rimfire.
Oh,
At the moment, it's got a lot of weights to go in it yet.
you've got a magazine in there.
I can take it out.
9?
9. There you
How much more do you want?
go. So how much do you reckon that will go up by?
It'll probably land 10.5, maybe
Okay.
10.75, somewhere
Yep.
around that. There's internal barrel weights to go in there, which is a kilo, and there's some weights to go on the back as well, which will be hopefully about half a kilo. So.
Yeah, right. Okay, so it's gonna, and so we talked before about it being a lot to do with recoil management and about sort of plonking the gun somewhere and it stays there.
Absolutely.
And so this sort of balance. Now you tend to run a little bit lighter guns from what we can see.
Yep.
Oh, you've still got your competition gun there. Which one did you put on before?
Comp 1. Yep.
Okay, and then let's see 2v3.
Yep.
You think that's heavier or lighter?
Should be touch lighter.
Let's find out.
And he's cheating and tried to get an extra gun in the mix.
Only because I don't.
The camera just got too heavy for Josh. He's
Yeah,
7.6.
Yeah, I don't have enough weights. Probably put another set of weights on there, but then my balance point will come further back.
So let's try the balance point on these. Should we do it with the bag or without first?
You can choose.
Without, because then I don't go anywhere.
Right, let's find out.
With the bipod on it.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty good. Ooh, staying put. Look at that.
sort of.
Rusty wins.
The point you talked about last year of being where a bag would sit, that ticks the box on that side. And he's trying to make it work. That's on its
But yeah, mine's pretty far forwards.
Yeah, but again, if you put a bag in there,
Yeah.
I literally screwed the barrel on today. I don't know where the balance point is.
all right, about there. We'll chuck that in. So let's see if what we've been talking about stacks up.
There you go.
Is that a pretty comfortable position
No,
to shoot
so
in?
I'm
so
going to
what are we
put more
changing?
weights in the rear because I want my barricade stopped up against the bag.
Right.
So the balance point is there. Otherwise, it's when you're like, going to go like that all the time.
Yeah.
Chuck yours on, Andy.
1 second. Nah, didn't fix it.
Put 2 bipods on. 2 bipods.
No problem. Put one on the back.
That 400 grams didn't fix it. Yeah, to be honest, I think my medium would probably sit a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
But
agree.
yeah, that's not too bad.
Relatively small bags.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that first go.
Very nice.
It's like I did it before, but I didn't do it before. So, gentlemen, that's some weights and some balance points of our items. Andy, you got anything why you run a slightly lighter gun? Is that intentional?
Yeah, I think with a well-balanced rifle, it will help with your recoil management and keeping your sight picture when you take the shot. But I wanted a little bit lighter so I could pick it up with one arm easily. So off the barricade, pick it up with one arm and then reach forward and grab the bag. So you're not. Yeah.
Plus, what's more important, balance or weight?
They're both equally important.
Equally.
Equally important,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Like this rifle at the moment, or that one, sorry, it's too front heavy, so I've got to throw some weights in the back to offset that.
Yep.
You
So
wanna
that balance point is
Yes.
key there.
Absolutely.
But also weight's important.
Yeah, for me it is, yeah. Helps me spot my shots on target.
Yep.
Follow-up shots are quicker, all that sort of stuff.
We actually did a podcast on this information. We deep dived a little bit more into it. So check out the podcast and leave in the comments below what your rifle weighs in that. Keen to see it.
Do we have to go downstairs? Because I carry my gun upstairs.
That's where the scales are.
That's why you told me to live downstairs, isn't
Can
it?
we not bring the scales
Yeah.
up here?
We can, but
It's in my way. It's still in my way. It's still in my way.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get it out of my way, Andy.
I don't know if I should bring my
Oh, no.
223 or the 22.
It was about a 22, mate. Come on.
Andy bought too many guns.
And these two!